Hello everyone, welcome to another aquatic adventure. I'm Erin, and I'm actually joined by another Erin. We are Erin Squared here today. This is Erin from Newport Aquarium, and she is one of our herp keepers, and I am gonna let her actually tell you all about some of her favorite animals and the ones that she works with here at the aquarium. We are still talking about life cycles, and so we came to Erin because she works with frogs, and so she is gonna tell us more about frog life cycles.
Hello everyone, so I am a herp keeper here, so that is the amphibians and the reptiles, and as one of the biggest groups of amphibians, that's the frogs. So we're talking about frog life cycles. Now frogs are very, very special in their life cycle. The very first thing is how you're going to make your egg. It's a special word called amplexus. They do external fertilization, so when a male frog finds his girlfriend, he actually will hook onto her and will externally fertilize eggs as she lays them. So
a little piggyback ride.
It is a little piggyback ride. So if you ever go out into a pond, especially right now, if you go out in your backyard pond and you see little frogs giving each other piggyback rides, that's amplexus. So after they're done and go on their little way, you are going to have your eggs. Now, a way to tell if you have frog eggs or toad eggs is what they look like. If you see them in little clumps or little foamy masses, those are frog eggs. If you see them like a string of pearls, those are toad eggs. So if you go outside and you pick them up and it's real long and stringy, you've got yourself a toad out there.
So they're different as eggs also. As adults, frogs and toads are different, right?
They are different.
We'll get to that when we get to the adults though.
Yeah, we'll get to
okay,
that
great.
in a minute.
I'm jumping ahead.
So that's how they're different with the eggs. You can actually watch a frog or a toad develop the entire time because their eggs are actually see-through. So the little embryo in the middle is nice and dark and you can watch it develop, and we actually have some little eggs right here.
Hello again. We're coming up real close. I'm gonna see where this light shines. So on the leaf here, Erin has given me, Erin's gonna tell you what these are, but all the little black spots and surrounding them is some clear. And those are frog eggs from frogs right here at Newport Aquarium that Erin has helped to hatch out. She's so cool.
So those eggs that Erin had are Anthony's dart frog eggs. They can lay about 20 to 30 eggs per clutch. That one is a little less. That either means that she didn't lay as many as she could, or they've fallen off of that leaf and they're in the exhibit somewhere, and I'll find them later if that's...
There's like 15 or so here.
Yeah, we're getting close to the amount. So yeah, we can watch that entire development through that egg because they're covered with a clear jelly layer, and then in the inside you can watch the entire process. They'll turn into a tadpole. Now there are certain frogs that have to be a little sneaky. They live in areas that don't have a lot of standing water, so they don't have ponds, they don't have puddles. So if you're going to be a tadpole, you don't want to be there. So they actually will have their whole tadpole stage in the egg, and then they hatch out as little froglets or toadlets. If you come to the Newport Aquarium, we do have Solomon Island leaf frogs, and they're one of the species that do that. When their eggs develop, you can actually watch the little tadpole inside, but when they hatch, they are fully formed little frogs, and they are about the size of a pin. I mean, they're teeny tiny little things.
But most other tadpoles, they are in water all the time.
Exactly.
In a pond, in a puddle, those are where the tadpoles will be?
Yep.
Got it.
If you're a dart frog, you're even more specialized. So they don't live, when they're tadpoles, into ponds or puddles. Their dads actually will take them from their little hatch site up into a bromeliad plant and put you right in the center there. There's a little tiny pocket of water, and he'll put you in there, and each one of you and your siblings get your own personal room. You don't get to room with your friends, and mom will come by and actually deposit unfertilized eggs for you to eat. So that's how dart frogs do it.
Wow.
So it is fun every once in a while. If we miss an egg clutch in our dart frog tank, sometimes we'll see a male walking around with a tadpole on his back.
That's so cool. Erin has such a cool job. We're only halfway through the life cycle, you guys.
All right, so once we're a tadpole, then we have to start changing. Now, frogs and toads do one of the most incredible metamorphoses on the planet. Everyone talks about butterflies and things, but a butterfly goes from an air breather to another kind of air breather. Yes, they fly, but A tadpole.
She's a true herp. Butterflies.
Butterflies. Frogs eat butterflies. So a tadpole will actually go from a fish lifestyle where they have gills and they actually have a spiral gut, much like some of your fish species, and it'll completely change. They'll develop lungs, their gut stretches out, they grow first their legs, then their arms, then their tail shrinks up, and then they start hopping out onto the land where they're a little frog or a little toad. There's special words, a froglet or a toadlet.
It's adorable.
Those are frogs and toads that are too small to reproduce, so they're not adults yet, and they're really cute as they start hopping around, exploring their environment.
Awesome. And then we get to the adults.
Then we get to the adults. Yeah.
And back to the beginning. That is so cool. I didn't know there were so many stages, so many crazy things about each stage of a frog or a toad. They go through so much change in their life. So thank you to Erin, one of our herpists here at the aquarium. We hope you guys join us on another aquatic adventure and maybe go and search for some of the amphibians that are in your yard. It is spring, so it's time to find them.
Perfect season to go outside and look for them.
Listen to the expert here. You guys have a great day.